It feels kind of weird being in the car, my low riding car, after being on a semi for over a month. Yeah. Well, I'm so cautious these days. Speaking of which, sitting in the truck of a semi, you see the highway from a whole new perspective. Oh boy. Driving on the highway takes on a whole new meaning. Don't pull out in front of an 18-wheeler. Be careful, folks. Sometimes there's as much as 80,000 pounds. Yeah, for you to consider. That has to come to a screeching halt. And that's not the case every time, but you never know. Please, make sure if you're going to pass an 18-wheeler, allow space for that 18-wheeler, for the driver there, okay? For your own good. And also, tailgating. Do you know how dangerous that is? Truck drivers cannot see you when you are riding their ass in the back. They can't see you. I know. I can't see you. Dang it. And by the way, when I was being trained to drive, and when I was in my CDL class, we were taught that to slow down and encourage the tailgater to come on around and pass. Yeah, we call it space management. So if you think the truck driver is slowing down while you're tailgating him or her, you're probably right. Get a clue. Go around. They're trying to look out for your safety also. Chances are, if that semi hits you, or if you run into that semi, you're not going to hurt the truck. You're not going to hurt that driver. It's you and whoever's in your car. So please, when you're driving around 18-wheeler trucks, please. Now, most of us older folks, we know that. But some of the younger drivers aren't quite as aware of those things. And please, teach your children, your teenage drivers, to be careful. Yeah. Most of the truck drivers that I have met mean no harm to anyone. And they don't like driving in the middle of busy traffic any more than anyone else likes them to be there. They prefer to be out on the open highway where they can make some distance, in an efficient way, where they can drive 70, 80, and 90, without hurting anyone. Yeah. When their wheels aren't turning, they're not making any money. Anyway, if you could only have the experience of riding in the seat of an 18-wheeler, I think you would see what I mean. Now, if traffic is moving 20, 30, 35 miles an hour, of course you don't need quite as much space to manage. That's understandable. I've been able to control the truck quite easily going at speeds 25, 30, 35 miles an hour. You get what I'm saying? I can come to a halt quickly. But when you start getting above 35, 40, 45 mile an hour, it gets much more difficult to do. And especially, in a situation where there are inclines to deal with. Yeah. So, oh boy. This is a public service announcement from Big Bear Ron.